Hello students, this is part D of our chapter Haloarenes, and in this video we are going to cover physical properties of haloarenes. Now first physical property is physical state and color of haloarenes. Haloarenes are either colorless liquids or crystalline solids. So these are either colorless liquids or crystalline solids. Now second physical property is solubility. Haloarenes are almost insoluble and it is generally taken as insoluble in water, but it is soluble in all common organic solvents like ethyl alcohol, that is ethanol, diethyl ether, that is ethoxyethane, etc. So for solubility, it is insoluble in what? In water. And soluble in what? In organic solvents. Now, question arises that why haloarenes are insoluble in water. So these are insoluble in water because their polarity is very low. So, due to low polarity, haloarenes are not able to form hydrogen bonding with the water molecules and are not able to break the hydrogen bonds which are already existing in the water. Due to low polarity, in case of haloarenes, these are not able to form hydrogen bonding with water molecules, and these are not able to dissociate hydrogen bonding which is already present in water molecules. Present already in H2. So, because of its low polarity, it is not able to form hydrogen bonding with water, and neither it is able to dissociate the hydrogen bonding which is already present in water. That is why it is water insoluble in nature. Now covering density for haloarenes. Haloarenes are heavier than water. Their density increases with increase in the size of halogen atom. Density value increases with increase in the size of halogen atom present in case of haloarenes. So as the size of halogen atom increase, its density will also increase. When we compare different haloarenes, since the size of iodine is the largest one among other halogens, so for haloarenes having different halogen atoms attached to it, density of iodobenzene will be maximum as it is having the biggest size. Now covering fourth property of haloarenes, which is melting and boiling point. Melting and boiling point of monohaloarenes means arenes to which only one halogen atom is attached increases with increase in the size of halogen atom. This is observed because with increase in size of halogen atom, van der Waals force of attraction increases. Van der Waals force of attraction increases. So because of increase in van der Waals force of attraction, with increase in the size of halogen atom, you will observe that melting and boiling point is also increasing. Second point is comparison of boiling point for isomeric haloarenes. Isomers are the compounds which have same molecular formula but different structure. So when you are having ortho, meta and para isomeric haloarenes having dihalogen group attached to it, then they possess almost same boiling point. This is observed because they lack hydrogen bonding, which causes variation in the boiling point. But when we observe melting point for isomeric dihaloarenes, we observe that the para isomer possesses highest melting point. Suppose we are having dihalogen chloro group attached to the aromatic ring, then this para isomer possesses highest melting point as compared to the other isomers, that is the meta member of the series and the ortho member of this series. Highest melting point is for para isomer. This trend is observed because of the symmetrical structure of this para isomer. Because of its symmetrical structure, it favors close packing. And because of close packing, its melting point is highest when we compare isomeric dihaloarenes. So symmetrical structure favors close packing, and because of close packing, there is large intermolecular forces of attraction in case of para isomer. There's large intermolecular forces of attraction in case of para isomer because of close packing. And why there is close packing? Because of its symmetrical structure. So that is why these para isomers possess highest melting point when we compare the isomeric dihaloarene.